going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison able to drop him for a loss of 4. This Carolina D was 3rd in the NFL in sacks last year.
And sometimes that surprises people when they hear that, because who's the dominant pass rusher?
That was not a good play.
Putting up double-digit sacks. They do it collectively as a unit and get to the quarterback.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense: find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Prescott on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Cowboys!
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point try by Bailey. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Moore now on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. And the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now Newton on first down. And there's the first NFL catch for the Maryland man, DJ Moore. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Here's Newton now on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Newton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on second down is Newton.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On second down, Elliott. And some space here. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Prescott now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down, Prescott. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. A reminder coming up at the half, we hook up with a new guy, Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis, and more importantly this year, scores and stats from around the league here in week 1. So do not press that skip button. The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Prescott. Going for it all. And this is caught for a
touchdown, Cowboys!
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
Yes.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Moore now to return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the quarterback once, where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he's got a man.
How you?
That's more. And he gets this one inside the 15. Just
You were right there.
Too shy of the 10. A
Damn.
good pick up there of 20 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now, after
Get him out of the game.
An injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Yeah, he ain't coming back. Bye, Cam.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Torrey Smith, his first touchdown as a Carolina Panther. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Gano for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Dontari Poe coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Prescott now on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On third down, Elliott. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Taken from just outside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. An Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
The final shot before break. Gilbert into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get things started in the NFC. And it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the second quarter. The Cards looking to get to 1-0, and they've got the lead in front of their home faithful. From there, let's head a little further west to Carson to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. The Chargers trying to start the season right, and is looking good so far at home. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. The Eagles able to start the season off on the right foot as they get the win at home in their season opener. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field